welcome to the Golden Slice Awards. My name is Stefano, and Gall is here with me. Gall, we are co-hosting the Golden Slice Awards. I'm very excited. This is my first time co-hosting the Golden Slice Awards, and it's going to be here on First Reviews. Gall, how's it going today?
Good. It's a very special time of the year for me. And this Golden Slice Awards has gone through a lot of channels that I've run in the past, but I think First is the right home for it. This fine year for movies. Basically, if you guys are new to this, in the past, I have Film Toppings, and this year, my personal page and First have collabed on it. We've had our own version of the Oscars or the end of the year film awards with our own categories, some similar to the Oscars, some of my invention, and you, our Instagram followers, had the chance to vote and determine the winners yourself. And we've gathered a wonderful batch of film content creators from the worlds of social media and YouTube and so on to present you the winners.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this award show. Personally, I think some of these categories that you've come up with should be in many other award shows, but they're not. So really excited for some of these really unique categories.
Absolutely. So this was a very fun year for movies. I feel like we had such an amazing, I guess, variety across genres, and some of the films that you voted for are also up for Oscars, and some that were highlighted among this batch of nominees were also just films that we, as the fans of movies online, loved, and that's the beauty of this. So let's take a look at some of the films that are leading the charge with the nominations. So some of the films with the most nominations going in to this year are Dune Part 2, leading with 12, Emilia Perez with 11, Anora and the Brutalist with 9, and Sing Sing and the Substance with 6 each. So what are your thoughts on some of those big films? Are there any that you're hoping will get the people's favorite?
I'm really happy that Dune is making a run in this award show. I'm very happy
Mm-hmm.
about Dune. I'm very happy I'm actually happy that the general public here is making some great decisions in these nominations. I'm very happy with these outcomes. How about you?
Yeah, Dune Part 2 was really incredible. I feel like it came out back in March, which is almost a year from now as we're recording it, but still everyone's just obsessed with it, including us, and still talking about it in all the different aspects, whether it's the cinematography, the cast, the visuals, the music, the action sequences. So I feel like for many people, Dune might be the movie of the year, but there were also some other big films. Personally, I hope to see The Brutalist get a couple of categories here because I think that might have been the best film of the year. But I'm looking forward to seeing all of the winners. So to start us off with the category of Best Supporting Actor, we have Andrew Corns from the Revisionist Almanac podcast. So take it away.
Everybody, it's Andrew from the Revisionist Almanac, and it is a pleasure and an honor to be here for the Golden Slice Awards. I'm here to present for Best Supporting Actor. Here are the gentlemen nominated in this category. First up, Yura Borisov for Anora. Next up, Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain. Third, Clarence Macklin for Sing Sing. Fourth is Guy Pearce for The Brutalist. And the fifth nominee is Jeremy Strong for The Apprentice. So the Golden Slice Award for Best Supporting Actor this year goes to Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain. Congratulations to him. Thanks so much for having me, and back to the rest of the show.
Wow, Kieran Culkin. Well deserved. What do you
I'm
think?
I'm pumped about this win. I think Kieran is a fantastic actor, and I think the general public really gravitates to him as an actor and as a person.
Hmm.
So I'm really happy with this win. I think he put a lot of himself in this role, and a lot of people were able to see themselves in his performance. So I think that's
Yeah.
why he took home this win.
Yeah, me included, honestly. I really felt for that character, and I loved the movie. I was a little bummed it didn't get a Best Picture nomination at the Oscars, and I'm glad you guys chose him, and I'm looking forward to seeing him hopefully win the Oscar. It's looking good for him. So great choice, you guys. I fully agree. Um, so yeah, excellent. Not a lot of competition getting close to Culkin here.
And now presenting for best cinematography is Lucas Pelizzaro.
Now for the best cinematography at the Golden Slice Awards. My name is Lucas Pradella and I talk about movies every day on the social media. Now our nominees are The Brutalist, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, Nickel Boys, and Nosferatus. Personally for me, it's between the Nosferatus and Dune Part 2. They're wildly beautiful, eccentric visuals. I think both movies really tapped into the cinematography as it should, in a way that really expands the story and makes the film feel larger than life itself. But the award can only go to one, and the movie who takes the Slice Award this year is Dune Part 2.
Guys, movie watching girl here. I'm Ashlee, and I'm just here to announce the winner of the best horror movie of 2024. So the nominees are Alien Romulus, Heretic, Longlegs, Nosferatu, A Quiet Place, Day One, and The Substance. And the winner is obviously the best movie of last year, The Substance! Woohoo!
Movie Reviews with Ben here, and I will be announcing the Golden Slice Award for Best Comedy. And the nominees are Deadpool and Wolverine, Anora, A Different Man, Hitman, Saturday Night, and A Real Pain. And the Golden Slice goes to Anora. Honestly, this is a deserved win. I was able to catch this movie at TIFF, and it was an easy front runner for Best of the Festival for me. Sean Baker is such an authentic storyteller. The way he's able to capture these pockets of seedy American life, but populate them with such genuine and real feeling characters that you just can't help but love. This movie was sweet, it was touching, it was hilarious, and everything in between. Congratulations.
All right, some great winners again. For best horror movie, you guys voted for The Substance by a long shot. Almost unanimous winner in that category. Great film. What did you think about who should have won best horror movie?
Oh, I'm definitely on board with The Substance here. I personally think it's one of the best movies of the year. Not only best horror movies of the year. Great performances, great story, great soundtrack. I love the soundtrack for The Substance. I think it's similar to Challengers. It pushes the boundaries of like electronic music in large Hollywood movie productions. So definitely on board for The Substance as the best horror movie of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's one of the few horror movies in history, actually, that's gotten a Best Picture Oscar nomination, which has shown how culturally impactful it was. But what a remarkable year for horror. Nosferatu, I absolutely loved, and we talked about here on the channel. Longlegs was so chilling. I really enjoyed Heretic. But now we have a few more categories coming your way, starting with the next major acting category, Best Supporting Actress. Here to present is Chris Tate from Tate's Take.
What's up, y'all? I'm Chris Tate representing Tate's Take. An absolute honor to be here at the 2025 Golden Slice Awards. And today, what a real treat. I get to present the first major acting award for the day. Best Supporting Actress. Listen. All these women are trailblazers in the industry. I'm not even going to waste your... Let's get into the nominees. Daniel Deadwater in The Piano Lesson. Selena Gomez in Emilia Perez. Felicity Jones in The Brutalist. Margaret Qualley in The Substance. and Zoe Saldana and Amelia Perez. And the Golden Slice goes to Margaret Qualley in The Substance. Now, you know what? I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this at all. Am I a huge Danielle Deadwyler fan? Yes, of course. Do I want to see her win more awards? Absolutely. But the fact that she's even nominated here, it shows me that you guys really mean business. I love The Substance, and I love Margaret. So congrats. I'll be patiently awaiting your acceptance speech. Oh, Margaret couldn't be here to accept the award? She's just going to call me personally and thank me? Okay, sounds good. Thanks for the time, y'all. Peace.
Hello everyone, this is Esther, and I'm here to present this year's Golden Slice Award for Best Score. Our nominees this year include The Brutalist, Challengers, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Amelia Perez, and The Wild Robot. Without further ado, the award for Best Score goes to Challengers. Congratulations, Challengers, and thank you to the Golden Slice Awards for awarding Challengers with this award, plus nominating it in several other categories. I love how we're recognizing this amazing film here, especially when the Oscars didn't do so. So if you haven't already, go watch Challengers. If you already have, go rewatch it. And if anything, just enjoy its beautiful score. Congratulations again, Challengers.
Hey everyone, my name is Chad Sabor. I'm here to introduce to you the category of Best Duo. The nominees are Mikey Madison and Yuri Borisov for Anora, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman for Deadpool and Wolverine, Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya for Dune Part 2, Glenn Powell and Adria Arjona for Hitman, Jesse Eisenberg and Kieran Culkin for Real Pain, and last but not least, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande for Wicked. And the winner is Jesse Eisenberg and Kieran Culkin for Real Pain. This film I thought was rock solid. I still remember seeing it in theaters, and I liked it. And the best aspect was hands down the chemistry between these two. So this was an award that was well earned by these two. So thank you very much.
What's up, guys? Dev Stafford, aka Movie Review 7, here to announce the Golden Slice for Best Original Song. And the nominees are Mi Camino from Amelia Perez, El Mal from Amelia Perez, Kiss the Sky from The Wild Robot, Like a Bird from Sing Sing, and Compress Repress from Challengers. And the winner is, drumroll, El Mal from Amelia Perez. What do you guys think? I know there's a lot of controversy about Amelia Perez out right now, but it does have some pretty decent music in my opinion, and I think this is a deserving win. So congrats to Amelia Perez for taking home the Golden Slice.
The Jesse Eisenberg Kieran Culkin duo, I think that would be like a fan casting duo if they were never working together before, and now seeing them together, I think they work so wonderfully together in this movie. It was just a breath of fresh air seeing them collaborate together.
Yeah, what a wonderful pick for Best Duo. Supporting actress, great lineup this year. Quality's a great pick, even though maybe my heart lies with Zoe Saldana. And Best Score, you guys voted for Challengers by a long shot. What do you think of that win, Stefano?
Again, I mentioned it earlier that I Challengers is one of those movies that had a really good electronic score, and I was really bummed that it got snubbed in a lot of award categories, a lot of other award shows, but I'm really happy that we on the Golden Slice Awards noticed it.
It made its little comeback. Again, maybe wouldn't have been my pick. I do think the score for The Brutalist is a little superior, but just shows the enthusiasm for Challengers and for Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross's work here, who won their Oscar a couple years back for Soul.
Personally, if I'm gonna really comment on this, personally, my favorite score of the year is in Conclave.
Yeah, that was also
very powerful,
nominated.
But I'm just happy that people saw something very different in Challengers.
Yeah.
And next up, presenting Best Animated Movie is Tristan French, First Review's very own.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Tristan. You might recognize me from the League of Cinephiles. I'm also Movie Reviews 100 on Instagram. And thank you so much, Gall, for having me on this edition of the Golden Slice Awards. I love watching these every single year. I love seeing what people in the Instagram film community vote on as the best films and performances of the year. So very excited to see the rest of the winners. But today I'm going to be announcing Best Animated Feature. This was a great year for animation. Here are the nominees: Wild Robot, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul, Memoir of a Snail, Flow, and Inside Out 2. And the winner, of course, is The Wild Robot. I love that movie. It's a phenomenal film. Very well deserved. Actually saw it at the world premiere with Gall. So very fitting, very fun. Thanks for having me on, Gall, and enjoy the rest of the awards, guys.
My name is Laura from Why the Book Wins, and I am here to present the Best Villain Award. So, the nominees are Austin Butler from Dune Part 2, Hugh Grant from Heretic, Nicolas Cage from Longlegs, Chris Hemsworth from Furiosa, Denzel Washington from Gladiator Part 2, and Bill Skarsgård from Nosferatu. So this was a tough one for me personally when I cast my vote because, it was between Hugh Grant, Chris Hemsworth, and Austin Butler. So this was tough. However, I ultimately voted for Austin Butler, and he is also who won. Honestly, I think he deserved an Oscar nomination. I don't get why Dune Part 2 didn't get more Oscar love for more than just the technical things. I feel like so many performances were so incredible, including Austin Butler in this movie. He is fantastic. So he won the Golden Slice Award for Best Villain, and I think it was well earned.
Hey everyone, my name is Kristen. I also go by Miss Flamingo, and I'm so happy to be back presenting at the Golden Slice Awards. I'm here to present the category and the winner for Best Action Film. Here are the nominees for this category: Civil War, Deadpool and Wolverine, Dune Part 2, The Fall Guy, Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga, and Monkey Man. The winner is, drum roll, it's Dune Part 2! Hooray! Woo! Congratulations!
I gotta say, Stefano, The Wild Robot is my favorite animated movie in years, and I'm so glad that you guys picked it for Best Animated Movie. And what a year for villains, but I do think that ultimately Austin Butler as Fade Rotha was definitely the right pick. What do you think?
I completely agree. He was just menacing in this movie. Just few of the fight scenes were some of the best choreography I've seen in a long time. I thought, his voice as well. He has shown the range in his acting ability with many different characters, and he was able to craft something very unique with this character.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like he was so you forgot about any humanity that this guy had. I just love that character so much. So now we have the category of Best Screenplay. And for this one, presenting is a very special guest, renowned film reviewer and content creator Sean Chandler, to present the winner for the Best Screenplay of a film in 2024.
Hey, Sean Chandler here from Sean Chandler Talks About. I am honored to be a presenter for the Golden Slice Awards, and I will be presenting the award for Best Screenplay. The nominees are Anora, The Brutalist, Conclave, A Real Pain, Sing Sing, and The Substance. I have no idea why I counted them with my fingers, but if you're wondering which movie goes with which number, my hands will let you know. And the Golden Slice goes to Anora. This is a movie that really kind of caught me by surprise. Really funny, really chaotic, and by the end, it's very poignant. And of course, all the elements work here, but the one that of course pulls it together and is the backbone of all of it is the script. So can fully understand why this one would get a lot of votes, why there would be a lot of people choosing this one, because it's a film that's very surprising, very subversive, and explores ideas and themes that you don't even realize are being explored until you get to the very end of the film. That's where you have something very well crafted, very intelligent, so makes sense that it would win.
My name is David from Ultimate Movie Count, and I'll be presenting the Golden Slice Awards for Best Visual Effects, and the nominees are Dune Part 2, Wicked, Twisters, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and Furiosa, a Mad Max story. And the winner is Dune Part 2. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm August Keller at August Keller Writes, and here are the nominees for Best Scene. Living Room Brawl, Honora. Like a Prayer, Deadpool and Wolverine. Sandworm Ride, Dune Part 2. El Mal, Amelia Perez. Defying Gravity, Wicked. And this year's Golden Slice Award goes to The Living Room Brawl from Honora. Congratulations! What a great and deserving scene from a great film. The way it effortlessly blends drama, comedy, and thrills exemplifies Honora as a whole and really steals the show. It's the kind of scene that really sticks with people, an instant classic.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Golden Slice Awards, the best movie awards ceremony of the year. My name is Alex Helmer, head of At the Helm Productions and writer-director of 2025's A Christmas Party. And I am honored to, again, for a third year in a row, be presenting an award at the Golden Slice Awards. Now, this year, I will be presenting the award for Best Cast. Now, the nominees are as follows: Honora, The Brutalist, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Amelia Perez, and Sing Sing. And the winner is Dune Part 2. I don't think we could all be less surprised once this movie came out all the way back last March. It's about to be 1 year since it came out, actually. I think we all knew that this was going to happen, the cast for this film, as if it couldn't get better from Part 1. It did, with a bunch of new additions like Christopher Walken, Austin Butler, obviously, as well as the original cast that returned from the first movie. And I'm sure this Dune Part 3 Messiah will win Best Cast again. So thank you again for having me, Gall, and back to the rest of the ceremony. Ciao, guys.
I don't think that there is an argument here, in my opinion, about this cast. This cast for Dune Part 2 is one of the, I don't know, one of the best ensembles I've seen in a while.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't argue with it. Even if I had to place the vote, I would have probably gone with the cast of Sing Sing, just because I loved the unique approach of having all these inmates play themselves. I can't really argue with your pick for Dune 2 for the best ensemble cast. You had Timothée Chalamet like embracing Paul's darker sides, Zendaya having incredible chemistry, but also having like a lead role of her own part. I can never get enough of Rebecca Ferguson. We already talked about Austin Butler and how great he is. Yeah, we could go on about Dune 2's cast. And I'm also really glad you chose, you guys voted for Honora for the best screenplay of the year, which would have been my pick as well. Such a brilliantly written film. And I'm also really happy that Honora got your vote in best screenplay, which I definitely would have voted for as well. And it also got your pick for the best scene of the year for the nearly 30-minute living room brawl sequence.
That sequence is so many, you have so many emotions running through you during that moment. I thought so many terrible things were going to happen. I thought it could have went south very fast, but it managed to balance this traumatic moment, but also few comedic beats. It's very hard to craft a scene like that, but it was very successful.
I feel like this scene is such a big swing, but it comes so naturally to Sean Baker. Like, he's made big confrontation scenes like this before, but it's almost like naturalistic in its way, even if the actors are going all out and it's absolute insanity. Yeah, what an achievement. I didn't even realize it was that long when I was watching it in the theater, but that's just a testament to how wonderful this film is. Now we have a category that's very special to the Golden Slice Awards. This is the Year Of category. Who was 2024 the Year Of? This is a category that recognizes actors who gave not one, but multiple great performances in 2024 over multiple great movies that we saw and enjoyed and recognized this actor or actress in.
And presenting this award is Victor Hughes from Big Vic Media.
Hello, my name is Victor, and I'm a filmmaker and host of the Psychocinematic podcast, where I interview filmmakers about their film. And today I'm presenting the Year of category. The question is, who was 2024 really the year of in terms of actors? The nominees were Timothée Chalamet, Nicholas Hoult, Glenn Powell, Margaret Qualley, Sebastian Stan, and Zendaya. And the winner is Sebastian Stan. Sebastian Stan had a huge year. He was nominated for an Oscar for Best Lead Actor for his role as Donald Trump in The Apprentice, and he also won a Golden Globe for his performance in the same film. So kudos to Sebastian Stan, he's clearly killing it.
I'm really proud of Sebastian Stan as one of the very few MCU actors post MCU, because he's had a little bit of a break to really make a run in many different award shows, and to have not one but two big movies come out in 1 year to really show his range as an actor is pretty amazing.
Yeah, I gotta say, the moment this category dropped for this year, I had a feeling Sebastian Stan was gonna run away with it, because this was such a special year for him. I mean, which actor can give two great performances in a year, win a Golden Globe for one of them, get nominated for an Oscar for the other, and the other still gets a nomination for makeup? What a year he's had, and I loved his work in both of these films. A Different Man was one of my favorite movies for last year, and him as Trump in The Apprentice, he's... I mean, I don't like saying this about this role in this movie, but it does look like he's having a lot of fun in this role. So now we have our two major leading acting categories, starting with Best Actor, which will be presented to us by Hunter Friesen of the Cinema Dispatch and the president of the Critics Circle. So let's see what Hunter has to say.
Hello, my name is Hunter Friesen of the Cinema Dispatch, and I'm here to present the Golden Slice Award for Best Lead Actor. The nominees are Adrien Brody in The Brutalist, Timothée Chalamet in A Complete Unknown, Coleman Domingo in Sing Sing, Ray Fiennes in Conclave, and Sebastian Stan in The Apprentice. And the Golden Slice goes to Adrien Brody in The Brutalist. Congratulations to Mr. Brody and the entire cast and crew of The Brutalist, as well as a big congratulations to all the other nominees.
Hey, Tim Mifflin from Popcorn Podcast with Lee and Tim here to announce the Golden Slice Award for Best Actress. Now, before we get to the winner, here are the nominees. Cynthia Erivo for Wicked, Carla Sofia Gascon for Amelia Perez, Nicole Kidman for Baby Girl, Mikey Madison for Honora, and Demi Moore for The Substance. And the Golden Slice for Best Actress goes to Mikey Madison for Honora. Honestly, Honora is brilliant. It is absolutely insane and wild. It is quite the cinematic experience. And a lot of the credit goes down to Mikey Madison's absolutely committed, incredible performance. She is so brilliant and is the reason why this movie will stay with you long after the credits roll. She holds her own on the screen. She is a big character. Congrats to Mikey Madison for winning the Golden Slice for Best Actress. Catch ya.
So there we have it, our actor and actress winners for this year, Adrien Brody in The Brutalist and Mikey Madison in her breakout performance in the amazing Honora. Stefano, who would you have picked? And we do have to mention, by the way, that on First Reviews, we have a very great interview with Mikey herself. So it's kind of poetic that you guys chose her.
That's right. Gall himself was able to interview Mikey on the red carpet for Honora here in Toronto at TIFF. So definitely a highlight moment for not only First Reviews as a channel, but Gall himself as a film critic, as an interviewer. Definitely an amazing moment.
Thank you.
Congratulations for you on that.
And thank you, Mikey. Yeah, now we're giving you back your flowers. Who would you have picked for lead actor and lead actress of this year from these nominees?
Adrian Brody for sure, but you're gonna hate me if I said Demi Moore for Best Actress.
Demi Moore came very close. It was almost a tie, but Mikey Madison definitely ended up winning by a hair. Demi Moore came very close though, and she's also had a wonderful moment. I think she deserves all of her flowers that she's getting for an amazing turn in The Substance. I will say Mikey would have been my pick, even though Demi was great. I loved Cynthia Erivo and Wicked as well. Adrian Brody also, I agree with that pick. I agree with both of them, even though a close second for me for actor would be Coleman Domingo for Sing Sing, who a lot of you guys also voted for and came in second as well. I love Coleman so much, and in this movie Sing Sing, he gives such a vulnerable and a revealing performance, and I adored him in it as well. But I'm kind of glad that my two favorites won, though.
Yeah. All right, and presenting for Best Director is First Review's very own Kevin Jacobs.
And the nominees for Best Director are Jacques Audiard, Emilia Perez, Sean Baker, Anora, Brady Corbet, The Brutalist, Coralie Farjah, The Substance, Denis Villeneuve, Dune Part 2. And the Golden Slice goes to Brady Corbet, The Brutalist. Excellent choice. Brady is pushing the medium. Who says cinema is dead? It is alive and well, and I didn't see one person texting in that movie. Woo!
Gotta say, I am very happy that Brady Corbet took this one. I love, considering it's an independent film that costs so little to make, you don't see it at all. It feels like a huge movie. It looks so gorgeous, and someone who I honestly, it's on me, but I didn't really know who he was until I saw The Brutalist. And now it's like, I'm just so taken away by his work. So I am really glad that he ended up getting the vote here for directing.
Personally, for this category, I would have went Denis. I just think, I think he just gets the Dune universe so well. He understands it, and he just has a vision that is just so beautiful. And I'm glad that the Golden Slice Awards was able to honor him. I would have personally went with Denis on this.
Yeah. I remember a couple of years back, Denis actually won here at the Golden Slice Awards for the first Dune. But I was honestly very disappointed that he wasn't nominated for the Golden Globes, for the Oscars, for whatever. Not at the Oscars for the first movie, not for the second movie. I don't know what they have against the Dune movies' directing, but it's very, very weird. Now look, we have had a lot of wonderful movies that we're shouting at this year, but unfortunately, for every great year for movies, there's also a lot of stinkers that come out. A lot of terrible movies that we just wish we hadn't seen. We wish we hadn't wasted our time and our money on. And that's why we have the category of the worst movie to, I guess, quote unquote, honor these films. And to present the honor of the worst movie is a good friend, AJ Wallace, here with the results for worst movie.
Yo, my name is AJ Wallace, and here are the nominations for Worst Movie. First up, we have Atlas, followed by Borderlands, The Crow, Harold and the Purple Crayon, Imaginary, Craven the Hunter, Lift, Madam Web, Megalopolis, Night Swim, Pool Man, Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scargiver, and last but maybe not least, The Watchers. And the winner for worst movie in the Golden Slice Award goes to Megalopolis. Peace.
Thank you, AJ. So, what a movie. Megalopolis taking the worst film of the year. Stefano, what did you think of Megalopolis?
Oh, I have so much to say about Megalopolis. It was the last movie I saw at TIFF, but also my most anticipated at TIFF. I was so excited about watching this movie, and having gone 10 day, or I think it was about my day 8. It was like almost done TIFF. It was finally, I was watching this movie, and it just disappointed me so much. I think there's a lot of films in this category that were deserving of this title as well, but I think Megalopolis took it just because of the sheer size and power behind the film. You know, having such a massive director behind it, it definitely had. It was very anticipated going into its theatrical run.
Yeah, and it's such a feat to to take a year where Madam Web comes out and somehow, at least for me, and for you guys, I guess, Megalopolis ended up being my #1 most hated movie. I was also there at TIFF, and it was cool because Francis Ford Coppola was there, which, promises a good time. And I was just suffering. I don't know what to say. It was a painful experience. It was a sad movie to watch. It made no sense. And I'm a little bit pleasantly surprised that you guys voted for it as well. But I do think it is the deserving winner here. I think it's not just a disappointing film, but a pitiful one. One that I hope I can forget in the near future. So now, everyone, the moment we've all been waiting for, the final category of the night or day, whenever you're watching this. We have a good friend from Australia to present this one, Nick Libero from Nick's Flicks Fix, to present us with the best movie. Which film captivated us the most, had us the most obsessed, had us the most recommending this film? Which film was voted for the best movie? The time has come. Take it away, Nick.
Hello, I am Nick from Nick's Flicks Fix and NovaStream, and it is once again time for the Golden Slice Awards. And this year, Goal from Film Toppings, who is in collaboration with First Reviews, have asked me to announce the best movie winner for the Golden Slice Awards, which is an absolute privilege and absolute honor. And the 12 nominations for Best Movie are Anora, The Brutalist, Challenges, Conclave, June Part 2, Amelia Perez, Nickel Boys, Nosferatu, A Real Pain, Sing Sing, The Substance, and Wicked. And the winner of the Golden Slice's Best Film is June Part 2. A very worthy winner, a fantastic film. Thank you again, Film Toppings and First Reviews, for having me on.
What a night. What a night for Dune.
Dune is the movie that has been in our minds since March of last year. We haven't forgotten it, and I'm happy that people haven't forgotten it. Personally, I feel like we tend to gravitate towards festival movies, for big award shows, movies that we see, like at TIFF and other festivals. But I'm happy that Dune here is still in the attention of people. People still remember it, still think about it. I personally still listen to the score often.
Despite its huge runtime, it goes by so quickly that it's a very easy movie to rewatch. It was one that I saw it as soon as I could. I went on a big IMAX screen and it was a packed night. You could tell how much people were waiting for this movie. And I was just blown away. And I don't think I've been this blown away by a blockbuster or a sequel or just the experience of watching a movie in the theater in so long, in years. And I don't take that lightly. I don't say that lightly. I feel like, as much as I adore the first Dune, this one just blows it out of the water. And I think it's also safe to say, for me at least, it's one of the best sequels ever made. And I'm so glad that it ended up making over 700 million and being one of the highest grossing films of the year, and a movie that we're still talking about and obsessing about a year later now, which is so cool. And that's a lot in thanks to Like we said, the cast, the visuals, the direction, the cinematography, the score, the themes, the breathtaking ending for, I hadn't read the book, so for me and for others who had gone in blind like that, it was a bit of a shock. And for me, it gave me everything I wanted. My expectations were already through the roof. And I just can't wait for this to become a modern classic, which I feel it already sort of has. I do want to mention that the other two films that got a strong amount of votes on the best movie category were Anora, followed by The Brutalist. So it just goes to show what an amazing year we've had for so many different films. But ultimately, your vote was for Dune Part 2, directed by the one and only Denis Villeneuve. First of all, thank you to Stefano for co-hosting with me today. And I want to say thank you to all of you guys who left a vote and participated in celebrating a great year for films across these different categories. Thank you to all of our wonderful presenters, and you can follow them with the links to their socials in the description of this video. Anything else from you, Stefano?
Just if you haven't seen these films, please go do so. Please support them. They are all deserving of your time. Thank you, Gol, for having me. This was amazing. This was lovely. I loved supporting this award show and hosting this award show. It was a great turnout. It was a great time. And thank you for thinking of First Reviews. And if you are not already, please subscribe to First Reviews on YouTube. You can follow us on basically every platform, as well as Instagram.
See you guys. Thanks for tuning in.